So, welcome to the Wellness and Vitality session tonight. We're using essential oils and natural products. The purpose of tonight is really to help to strengthen our bodies and to utilize essential oils to help cleanse, balance, and restore. Maybe you get ill a lot, persistently ill, and your immune system seems to be constantly fighting infection. And that's a sign that things are out of balance. And maybe you're feeling quite sluggish or tired. There's things we can work on with the liver, digestion, all signs that it maybe needs a bit of help. And what essential oils can do is to help balance. They don't take away anything. They don't they're not like a magic cure. What they do is help bring the body back to balance in whatever area that is. And they are amazing. So I'm just going to quickly summarize what essential oils are. I know some came to the previous class, so I'll be very, very brief, just to not bore you. But repetition, it will get into your head this way. um, there we go. So, very briefly, essential oils are the tiny aromatic compounds that can be found in the bark of a tree and the resin that comes out there. They can be found in the leaf, steam distilled from the leaf, from the flower, and from the citrus fruit, um, seeds, roots, grasses, many plants. About 10% of the world's plants contain essential oils. They're highly potent chemical compounds. They help the plant survive. They give it its antifungal properties, antibacterial properties. And when you think of the essential oil of a tree, it can help keep that tree strong, regenerate from years. Some trees last thousands of years. So we really want to tap into tree oils because they can really help us bring us down to the ground and help to regenerate us. Many of them have antifungal restorative properties. So they're from all different parts of the plant, our essential oils, depending on which one we go for. And purity is an issue. So you may have an essential oil at home and you think, oh, it's pretty good. You know, we've all used essential oils maybe for many years. But I want you to sort of just move away from essential oils that you know. And if you haven't experienced doTERRA yet, doTERRA are known as from the earth, gifts of the earth. And the reason being is because the essential oil market, or the aromatherapy market, shall we say, is adulterated. It's full of adulterated oils. There's no regulations. So brown bottles that you see that says 100% pure, it won't be the full bottle. It may be 5% pure oil, and the rest can be filled with various things, which we'll go into. Um, a lot of them are even just fragrance oils. They're not even, there's nothing natural in them at all. And the name on the bottle will be indicated of that. If it just says sort of like a scent or lavender or something. If it's got like the Latin name underneath, that's a sign that it's better. But even so, that still can be adulterated. So the APRC is an independent body that helps to test oils from various companies, and they help to regulate it. So the results from a study that it did was that 3 companies have consistently pure oils. doTERRA was one of those, but that meant that 95% of the market sell adulterated oils, and doTERRA was consistently coming up for purity standards. So all the testing that goes through, and there's 8, 10 different types of scans and screening and testing to make sure that there's no synthetic markers found under the microscope, and all the various screenings that they do to make sure that they've got pure oil there. So you can be confident that doTERRA oils are certified pure tested grade. They've got the stamp of approval at the bottom. So if you type that into the Source to You website, you know exactly the screening and the sort of method that it's gone through, the extraction method, so you know that it's authentic. So Emily Wright was the founder of doTERRA, and she pulled out of the aromatherapy market because when they went to try and source, for example, oil, they basically the broker from the lavender factory said, which bit of how much do you want of it as lavender? You know, we can make any lavender you want, kind of thing. And that was a big sort of like warning for her. They can make any aromatic profile, any chemical profile by basically isolating certain components and putting less expensive plant material into the bottle. It was unacceptable to her to have this kind of mix of oil. She wanted it distilled from the plant, and I've seen it for myself because I've been to the actual place where it's been distilled, and I've seen it going into the bottle itself. That's all they want, nothing added or taken away. We don't need anything else. We want nature to do its job, don't we? We don't need any man-made synthetic thing messing about with it, because uh, what's scary is, though, because I'm a mum and I've used not pure oils, thinking that they were good, and this is what Emily Wright just put at the end. It terrifies me to think that any good-intentioned mother might be putting an unadulterated lavender on her child, not knowing the harm it could cause. She wants every mother to feel safe using pure, tested essential oil to benefit her children. And often when you get the scare stories or anything that's negative online, it's associated with synthetic oils. But because they say essential oils, everyone associates essential oils as having the same, effect, maybe causing estrogen spikes in kids. I don't know if you've seen that online. It's all associated with synthetic versions that haven't tested it on pure plant extract. Okay, so we're going to go into a few different body systems or issues, and the first one we're going to look at is immunity, because there's lots of things going around, lots of bugs and things, germs and infections, and a lot of people get ill. Some people are chronically ill. That might be you. You may have chronic fatigue, or you may have post-viral fatigue. It may be that you've not been able to get right since a past illness, because your body is constantly trying to fight it. So what we recommend for anyone who's struggling with any sort of chronic fatigue, they call it all sorts of names now, long COVID, it's all under the same umbrella, ME, things like that. It basically means your body is just on the floor, your immune system's just gone, and you need some help. So On Guard is the blend that is the key component in helping with chronic fatigue, and we've helped so many people with this, help them to get out of bed every day. So On Guard, just even a drop a day can just help support the body's ability to fight off infection, pathogens, whatever's going on, and it really strengthens them. So I would recommend for anyone who's struggling with that to take On Guard daily in some form. So there's 3 ways that we can take essential oils, and we're talking about these pure grade essential oils. We can take it internally in some cases. Not every essential oil suitable, but things like the lemon oil and the On Guard would be. We can take it topically, and it enters our bloodstream through the skin. If we take it internally, it passes through our digestive tract into our bloodstream that way. And if we breathe it in, so if we diffuse it, or if we breathe it in through our hands, it's going to obviously enter our olfactory bulb and help with our emotional side of our brain, but it's also going to enter our lungs. So if we're breathing in like a eucalyptus or something that's antiviral for our lungs, it's going to really help to cleanse the lung area, the bronchos. And that also, because of the blood receptors there, it enters the bloodstream via the alveoli in the lungs as well. So whichever way we take it, it will enter the body, be absorbed into the whole system within 20 minutes. So don't be concerned with, oh, I don't know which way to use it. Try. When I'm really poorly, I'm taking a drop of On Guard frankincense lemon in a capsule. I'm also putting it on my feet and I'm diffusing it. I'm using it all 3 ways because I'm tackling it at all angles just to make sure. So a really good routine would to be using On Guard daily. We mentioned at the beginning, if anyone came in early, that we put frankincense under our tongue. That supports healthy cell function. It also supports our immune system on a regular basis. So as a standard baseline, if everyone took a drop of frankincense under their tongue, you don't realize how special that is for your body and what it's going to do for you for keeping yourself healthy. So I would say that would be a key thing daily. Frankincense, so you could either start the day, I sometimes put On Guard after a shower, dilute On Guard onto my feet, and that really just helps me stay strong, especially during the winter season. And then we've got lemon. We'll be talking a lot about lemon because it comes through in so many body systems, but particularly immune system. It just cleanses our body of anything that's lurking, any sort of digestive issues. It's a very powerful yet gentle cleanser. It's very alkaline for our body. It doesn't damage our tooth enamel because it's not acidic. It's taken from the rind, so we can use this on a daily basis. It helps to sort of regulate blood pressure, high or low as well. So very all-round universal oil is lemon. We can use it in so many ways. And then sort of for more specific things, let's say we've got maybe a tummy bug, we've got parasites or intestinal worms even, then we've got a more specialist oil, which is oregano. For anyone who doesn't know, it's like nature's antibiotic. So for more severe things like throat infections, tonsillitis, then oregano would be good gargled into water and let that coat the throat. And usually within one or two glasses of gargling, it pretty much nips it in the bud. So with all of these oils here, this is like the 5 most powerful ones to support our immune system. They're just absolutely wonderful, and they can support it in so many ways. So that's our immune system. So just on a daily basis, let's say this is me personally, I'm taking lemon in my water, I'm putting frankincense under the tongue, and I'm either putting on guard on my feet or I'm diffusing it in the room for the family benefits, or I'm taking it in a capsule just as a preventative, just to help. So, going on to digestion. And this is another way that we need to cleanse our system, because when we think of a house that's packed up with loads of rubbish in the house or clutter, it's no different for our body system. If we've got things that are lurking, and things that are not being pushed out, then our body can't function properly and things can't flow the same. So we really need to start by keeping regular cleansing. So again, lemon in water, can't stress it enough how good it is. We've had people that, the kidney stones have been broken down. It's just amazing. It does so many things, but it works wherever there's a problem in the body. So we don't know what it's doing when we're taking it. It's working its magic, if you will. But we say if someone's got a digestive problem, whichever way it is, always take lemon and water, and then you can also take a digestive calming product like peppermint oil or Zengest, or you can swap and change. And these are really good at helping to reduce the gas. If you've got IBS problems, irritable bowel, they can help us to increase the nutrients, the value of the nutrients, help us to make the food more bioavailable, with particularly the ginger oil in there. Menthol in the peppermint, it helps us to absorb nutrients and substances better. So we can take these oils basically in a glass of water during, before or after a meal, in a capsule, a little veggie capsule that we can just make from an empty capsule and just pop it in there. Or you can rub it over your tummy, and that's really, for me, having boys that prone to sort of feeling sick or nauseous, then we just rub Zengest diluted on the tummies. They know exactly what, it's just almost instant, the relief that you get. So try it always as well. If you're feeling sick, keep Zengest in. If you've got nausea, just breathe it in, and often it takes away that sick feeling. So that's your digestion. If you do struggle particularly with any of these problems, then I would use these particularly on a daily basis. I don't have these problems, so I'm just taking lemon all the time anyway. But yeah, this is something that you may want to use on a daily basis, because some people have moved off from the prescriptive medication for IBS to Zengest, and it's a more natural alternative. Okay, just a little bit about the liver. We know that in the word liver is life, and it really is one of the main, sort of our largest internal organ in our body. And it helps with so many things, to make hormones, to remove waste products, and to take harmful substances away from our body. It's amazing at regenerating, and it's really important for us to look after our liver. It's a seat of emotions such as anger, and things like that. So if we have got any sort of issues with any stagnant energy, any sort of things from the past, that emotions that we're holding on to. Often our liver is something that will suffer because of that. So using lemon in water again, but also we've got one a blend called Zendocrine, which is a detoxification blend, and it can help pull toxins from the body. Maybe we've been through some sort of, let's say some medication, any sort of course of toxin in the body, let's say, and you want to do a bit of a detox. Then you can take Zendocrine in a drink. I know what when I was had to take some medication for some reason, and I thought I just need to detox it all from the body now. So I made a nice hot bath, and I put Zendocrine oil with pink Himalayan salt in the bath, just to help detox from the skin, from the pores. You can apply it to your feet. You can apply it under the liver area, just under the chest there, and you can take it for 10 days to support your healthy liver function. So it's really useful to use this maybe 10 days a month, or just whenever you want to pull these toxins from the body and cleanse not just our liver, but also kidneys from anything that's sort of nasty in the body. So that is Zendocrine. And it also helps with our hormone system as well, because it relates to our endocrine system, which is why it's called endocrine. So that is the detoxification blend. Let me just see if I can bring that up. In my book, and I'll just quickly tell you a little bit more about it. It's a good one. Yeah, so hormone balance, endocrine support, with the juniper berry, it's great. It's antioxidant. Cilantro supports the liver against toxins in there. We've got geranium in that blend, which is useful for kidney function, pancreas support, and the discharge of toxins from the liver. And rosemary has really strong antioxidant effects, and can help with things such as diabetes and stress-related chronic fatigue. So very, very good, powerful blends, but very gentle. Okay, so we also have a supplement pack called the Lifelong Vitality Pack. And this is like, if you think we're probably the best essential oil company in the world, imagine what the vitamins are. These are actually, they sell better than the actual essential oils, believe it or not. These are like the top selling product. And the reason being because it's basically got everything you can ever think of in the 3 jars. So, you go to the health food store, you get in your Q10 and all your vitamins, minerals, herbal extracts, everything you can think of. We even worked it out. And these are food based. So they've got like spirulina, broccoli, Brussels sprouts blended in them. So our body can actually absorb these vitamins and minerals. So really, if you feel like you're on the floor, as in you've got you've no energy, you've not maybe not looked after yourself, you've neglected yourself, supporting other people, and you feel like you really need to sort of boost yourself, I would recommend starting on the Lifelong Vitality Pack and build up slowly to a full dose, just to fill all your nutritional bases with your iron levels and everything. And then you can go down to half a dose once you feel better. And we've had so many great stories of people sleeping better, their energy levels. There's so much pain if they're highly inflamed type of person, because we've got turmeric extract. If you think of a herb, put it in the chat, and it'll pretty much be in there. So, but there's more detailed if you want more detailed exactly how much is in the milligrams of each one. But that's the Lifelong Vitality Pack, and that is sort of the baseline for sort of wellness. So we take lemon in water, and then this is the pack I take with my food. For actual increasing energy levels, we've got the Mito2 Max, which actually helps. So our energy is obviously stored in our cell, and the mitochondria is the component to help with energy function. So what's the ingredients in this, which is the acyl-carnitine and other extracts in there, they help to enhance the mitochondria in the cell. So it basically helps the energy work better, more function better. And this is it's not just, you can read all this and think, oh yeah, that's great. But having seen it for myself, I used to be a person that would sleep in the afternoon. And this has just changed my life. I take two of these a day in the morning so you can sleep at night. And yeah, I can be up till whatever, I can be up at 6 a.m. and keep going. And it was not just energy as well. I found that the cognitive function, like my brain is sharper from it. I did actually give this to my husband, but he got a bit giddy on it, so I think he doesn't need it, but I do. So he's not having it. So yeah, amazing stuff. If you feel like, obviously the lifelong vitality pack will give you a lot of the things that you need for your energy, but this is just an add-on. It's like the Duracell battery of the supplement. And then we've got something that helps to restore our gut back to its natural sort of habitat or microbiome. When we think if we've been on antibiotics persistently for a long time, our gut will really be suffering, and that will affect our immune system. But because of the gut-brain connection, it'll also affect our mood if we've been, basically, think of antibiotics, basically anti-life. It's taken all the life out of your gut. So you want to restore life back into your gut, because these little bacteria, the strains of microorganisms talk to each other, and they send signals to our brain, and they help with our serotonin levels and everything. So if we can get our gut balanced, and if this is an issue for you, then you may be wanting a good quality probiotic like the PB Assist. And you can use it for, let's say you just want to just give yourself a boost 3 times a day for 10 days, as a good restorative method, or you can use once a day every day of your life if you want to. So I tend to use it more as well when I'm traveling, because everything's different. The water, the bacteria is different, so you really want to be strengthening your immune system right up to like a few days before traveling and right through. So really handy one. If anyone's got any skin issues, I would say work on your guts. So with a good probiotic, prebiotic, and maybe some digestive enzymes as well. Just a little bit about digestive enzymes. Um, Basically, enzymes are every process in our body, so we need enzymes to break down food, but everything to eliminate toxins, to heal wounds, to fight infections. Enzymes are building blocks of us. So if we're lacking in enzymes, then often our body, if we're eating food and we've not got enough enzymes to break the food down, our body's stealing our other enzymes. So we're not. So if we've got wounds that won't heal, or after a meal we feel really tired, it's probably because the body's stealing our metabolic enzymes. So if you take Terrazyme, you're basically hiring a cleaner for your body to do the job for you, just to assist in the function of your digestive system. It lines your gut again if you've got leaky gut. It's just amazing. It cleans your blood. And if you take it on an empty stomach, it can help to repair damaged skin. Or if you've had an operation, you've got scarring, enzymes eat scar tissue. So wonderful product that should be used daily if you want to, but you don't have to. But amazing. You can even use it for newborn babies because it's just the naturally occurring enzymes in the body. So you could put a little bit in there, just sort of on the bottle or on the teat, or you can even put it into the like fruit puree if they've got like colic or anything like that. So an amazing product. And just one last thing I remember about Terrazyme. If you've got any blockages in the digestive tract here, we tested Terrazyme. We had some like porridge or oatmeal, day old, really stiff and you can't remove it. 2 bowls. We open Terrazyme, put it in, and within a minute it turned to liquid. Whereas this, you're just trying it on its own and it's just really like concrete. So Terrazyme liquefies everything. It even tenderizes steak if you open it and rub it onto a steak. It breaks down the enzymes. So it's an amazing product. So if you've got constipation, in fact, I have a little joke with my friends whenever we're out and we're having a meal with a lot of meat in, I'll give them all a Terrazyme, but literally within 20 minutes, like, what you done? They're on the toilet. So watch out if you're in public with Terrazyme. Just take it slow. Start with one, build it up. Okay. I just thought this was a really good kit. I don't know in the US if there is a similar kit, but it's called a Daily Habit Kit, and it comes with pretty much everything we've talked about, just to restore our body back to vitality. We've got the lemon, we've got On Guard for our immune system, so that's the cleanse. We've got frankincense, which we can take daily. We've also got some for relaxation and for grounding, balance and lavender. We've got the LifeHog Vitality, the digestive enzymes, and the probiotics. So our tummy is going to be optimum. And we've also got the Deep Blue Rub, which is a natural pain relief for achy joints, inflammation, tension, and things like that. So that is actually available as an enrollment pack, with a free wholesale account at wholesale price. So if anyone's interested in that, we'll try and look at a similar one if there was one in the US as well. But that would be a great start, just to get you started with using a few oils and starting slowly with the vitamins and just seeing how you feel in the next few months. It'll be wonderful to see. I think that's the end of these slides, just on the vitality. So I'll just stop the recording and then open up to questions.